There he is. What's up? So I got the cat on my lap and everything. I'm just gonna do a quick little video kind of thing because I'm getting very much closer and closer to the next sort of like 100, 700 in subscribers and everything, and that is super duper cool. So I want to thank everybody for jumping in and subscribing much more than I thought I was gonna get. And I was telling a lot of people I know that by now I was expecting to be around 500, and it's way past that at this point. So I appreciate all the support and everything that y'all are doing. Just liking and subscribing is just going to be something that's going to help this channel move on and push forward. And I guess now while I'm here, I did want to talk a little bit about some animal sort of stuff with, specifically cats and dogs on the holidays and things to kind of look out for based on what they are doing. And so, or not what they're doing, but like what they can do with stuff around the house. So be careful with live plants and stuff, live mistletoe and things, because even if you think you hang it up high enough, sometimes the cat might be able to get to it pretty easily. Some dogs might surprise you too, but animals can be a bit more cunning than we think, especially if they smell something or see something that is interesting. For a cat, they might see something dangling or something to play with. For a dog, it might smell good, but they shouldn't be eating that kind of stuff because that'll make them all very sick and everything. So what you do want to do is, if you're going to have something like that and be festive still, go ahead and get yourself a fake one, plastic one. My whole life, growing up with my family and everything, even now when I go to see my parents on Christmas and everything, they always have the fake Christmas tree because my mom's always been allergic to pine pretty bad. So we couldn't have a live Christmas tree in the house. And what we would do to try and, make sure the dogs didn't tear it down or anything, we normally put the tree in a corner or some place where they wouldn't really grab at it. You would keep loose hanging sort of tassels and lights that they might be able to grab just by, their height easily and pull on. And what we did is we would tuck away cords and everything, put it in a spot where the animal really could not get to it and have proper covering and stuff to make sure that, everything's all good to go. So that is basic on that. And then what I'm also learning from my cat, Rorschach jumped up to get his windows open and he heard the leaves go, and that dude likes to watch the leaves float by. But what another I learned is thumbtacks. You have to be careful with thumbtacks. Use thumbtacks that are flat and go against the wall if you're pinning up any sort of decorations or something new with the cat around. If it's one of the thumbtacks that are your basic like school caulkboard sort of tacks, the cat can grab it and pull it out. Rorschach, in fact, has pulled a couple out before, and as he didn't try eating them or anything, but he flick them around and stuff. The one time I saw him get one in his mouth all of a sudden, because that's what freaked me out. He dropped it right away because he didn't like the sharp part on his tongue or something. I checked his mouth and he wasn't bleeding or anything, but that scared the unholy guacamole out of me. So I rearranged all the tacks that he could reach and everything to be flat ones so he can't get them out the wall. What he will do though is he'll tear on some of the paper, but I'd much rather lose a poster to a bit of tearing and kitty claws than losing my cat to an ingestion of a thumbtack. But everything that he did knock down or mess with has been found and put away. So he likes to play with them. I think it might be little flashy bits or whatever. And the fact that it's something that's small and makes noise. He plays with bottle caps too. So that's an example from my cat. I know every cat's different, but get you guys an idea, let you know. I do have a lot of people coming through the pet store and people I know in person that have been taking in a lot of kittens and stuff. It was kind of that season very recently, and everyone's kind of getting used to that. So I learned that. I didn't think about it till I learned it because I do keep a lot of posters on my wall. I'm going to flip this around real quick to show you. So yeah, specifically the place where there's like a little Poison Ivy comic thing with the Batman and stuff, where the Trigun's at and everything. I had to take down a wall scroll from over there and another like kind of wall scroll thing from here because he was playing with those. And then my other stuff is hanging way up that he won't be able to get so easily. But all the low hanging posters have had to have the thumbtacks rearranged. So that is something that I had to do. So learning is good. We're getting closer to the season, so make sure your decorations are animal proof if you are new to this sort of thing. For those who know the rodeo and are doing it right, and keep doing what you're doing, that's awesome. I'm glad that I do have a lot of subscribers again. So the lot of them that I'm getting, y'all be very good about stuff. A lot of y'all know a lot about animals, and you're teaching me things too. So because we are a small community, thankfully, this is not so much for the most of the community. unless some of y'all might be doing something new like I have. You can be with animals your whole life, and you can always be learning something new from a new animal. For me, it's going to be a cat this time around. I used to have allergies to them, so they were never within my family growing up. Even today, still, my mom, very allergic, so we cannot have Rorschach around my mom. She did see him. She will fight her allergies to see hi and so on, so that's always cool. But little fun Christmassy facts, a little bit of a thank you as well, because y'all awesome. With that, I'm going to say peace out for now. Have yourself an absolutely awesome, fantastic day.